I don't think that you need to fit into just one style type. I think it's just a good way of categorizing different pieces of clothing or different kind of styles that you're bringing in. But I don't think you need to live like inside one type or one box. I think it's just there more for like as a tool.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Hey there, fashion friends. Welcome to today's episode. I'm very happy that you are here with me today. So if you are new here, on this channel, I speak to being all style inclusive as a minimalist because I am a minimalist that takes a minimalist approach to most things in my life. So I like to just talk about different ways that we can approach fashion and style as a minimalist. So if that sounds like something that you would like to join in on, make sure to click the subscribe button as well as the little bell to get notified when I post my new episodes. Okay, so as the video title said, we are looking at 5 of the best style types for a minimalist. This is not to be contradicting to my kind of new channel initiative of being all style inclusive. This is more just kind of looking at some style types that are, great choices for people that are taking that minimalist approach. Now, this does not mean that if you want to take a minimalist approach to your life or to your wardrobe, that you have to be one of these styles. No, these are just styles that might make it a little bit easier if you're integrating them a little bit or a lot, whatever it may be. I think the overall sort of initiative of a minimalist is to be intentional, is to be mindful, and as well as that, make good choices for anything that they're bringing into their life that will last a really long time, with quality, style, function, all of that. So I think it's important when it comes to fashion, you kind of have to be obviously mindful of that. But I think enough of that. Let's look at these 5 different style types. Okay, number 1, we have to say it, minimalist. The minimalist style type is simple, streamlined shapes, minimal prints or details with timeless designs. The color palette is usually going to be neutral tones. So it is no secret, I would class myself definitely as somebody with a minimalist style, or as it's a part of my style. I would say it's a part of my style personality. It's not the only thing about my style. So why is this good for being a minimalist? Ultimately because of the fact that it really comes down to timelessness. And when you have a minimalist style type, it usually allows for pieces that don't really show a timestamp. That's not to say that if there's things that sort of timestamp you, I guess maybe it's like a bold color that was like on the runway that year. Maybe it's like a really, like currently Barbie pink is the hot new color. I think the main thing is that if you're gonna have the Barbie pink, make sure it is truly a color that you love and that you're going to be excited about for years and years to come. I think that only timestamps you if you allow it to timestamp you, if that makes sense. Clothes do not wear you, you wear the clothes. So if you buy that and you're, fitting in with the trend now, that's fine. But then just, down the road, just keep owning that color, and that's all that matters. I mean, just wear it like you love it, and people will love it, even when it's not on the trend forecast or the trend lists. Number 2 is a Garcon. So this is a style that balances the masculine with feminine, with casual classic pieces. The androgynous style type is more choosing unisex pieces, whereas Garcon is combining pieces that are both clearly masculine or feminine. Why is this a minimalist style type? You're choosing classic pieces. So when you're choosing classic pieces, ultimately, you're already right there. You're in the minimalist element. Classic pieces are the highest standard of a category, so they just never really go out of style. And I would say that that is the epitome of a minimalist wardrobe, is things that just don't really go out of style, aren't too over the top, gonna be strong throughout the times because they've already been strong throughout the times. And I think what's great about classic pieces as well is they can be completely reinvented to be more fresh, to be more relevant. Why I think Garcon is a fun style type to have is because it definitely speaks to my love of contrast. I love the yin and the yang of the masculine with the feminine. And I think it's just an easy, effortless way to elevate everyday looks. So again, it's bringing in that effortless style that, again, I think is a very minimalist sort of trait. It's a very efficient style type, just because you really just have those two sides to stick to. Number 3 is Normcore. This is a style that is a unisex fashion trend characterized by unpretentious, average-looking clothing. It includes jeans, t-shirts, sweats, button-downs, and sneakers. I'd say a lot of minimalist folk are like a Normcore style type or have it, incorporated in there, because you're taking these just essential classic basics that have just been steadfast over the years. It allows for you to really run with that and make that sustainable for years and years to come. And again, it doesn't timestamp you. It's not going to put you into this, different year category. But the other thing that's fun is, much like classic sophisticated pieces, casual classic pieces, you can reinvent over the years. Along with why I love Normcore is it's a great foundation to bring in other styles, to kind of layer on other styles, to make it your own, to make it more personal. So I love that. I love that it's sort of like a blank canvas for people. Number 4 is modern urban. This is a style that combines contemporary with minimalist and street. Clean lines with edgy contrast of dark colors and cutting edge silhouettes. Yes, please. Again, why is this minimalist? Because there is so much room within each of those kind of descriptions. Within contemporary, within minimalist, within street or urban, there's a lot of room to play within there. And there's a lot of room to just be yourself, and again, to choose timeless pieces, to choose quality pieces, to choose pieces that are functional, and pieces that you're gonna wear for years. But what I love most about this style type is, because it has kind of a lot of different categories within it, there is so much room for changing out and kind of being diverse with your style. And I think it's a great way to keep you engaged with your wardrobe or with your style. I think that's a lot of people's worry with taking a minimalist approach to their fashion or to their life in general. They're worried that things are gonna get stagnant, things are gonna get boring. So I think that this style type is a great option to keep things fresh in a revolving way, if that makes sense. So if you have the same wardrobe with the same sort of range of pieces that are fitting within the modern urban style type, you'll be able to kind of reinvent those pieces and kind of swap around and reconfigure those pieces together to almost get yourself a whole new refreshed wardrobe as time goes on. And number 5 is casual chic. This is a style that is refined and elegant, based around neutral classics with accents of style in the shoes, accessories, and handbags. My style personality, as I like to call it, where it's like all my style types that come together, is edgy, chic, minimalist. So this definitely speaks to my chic aspect, because I love classic, sophisticated pieces that are very understated, but it's very stylish at the same time. But I love to then bring in that elevation or that extra edgy style with, a lot of the times it's shoes. Like shoes, I think, are massively impactful when it comes to chic style, but as well as that, just the accessories is super important as well. And I love that sort of functionality and that functionality that speaks to the minimalist aspect, because what that allows you to do in this chic style type is really be able to change up your style, but in a very functional way. So you could have the same outfit, maybe it's the same t-shirt, jeans, and jacket, but you can change that outfit completely by the shoes that you wear and the accessories you put it with and the way you style it. So it is fully the epitome of minimalist in the fact that it's speaking to that timelessness, that effortlessness, that functionality, and that quality. I think it's a great choice for somebody that is going to have a minimalist wardrobe, because you can easily have this, nice, clean, simple wardrobe. And then, over time, you're bringing in more fashion or more style with the littler pieces of the shoes or the accessories. and it allows for you to really play. Okay, so that is it for today. Those are my 5 favorite style types for being a minimalist. Yes. So comment down below and let me know if there's a style type that I didn't mention here today that you think is also really good for being a minimalist. But as well as that, if you did like today's episode, if you enjoyed it, make sure you give me that thumbs up, comment below, share with your friends, and subscribe for future weekly episodes, and click the little bell to get notified when I post those new episodes. All this really helps me out, so I really appreciate it. All right, you have a wonderful, whimsical rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, love and support each other, and we will definitely be chatting soon. Bye.